conversation that we frequently have in the clinic is about the dose. And my feeling is that after the first 5 to 7 days, when people are feeling normal, at that point we've adjusted the dose. If later on, a week later, a month later, a year later, whatever, that people feel like they need more, that the dose is escalating, that the problem is that they have not made progress with their chemical dependency, and they're still chemically dependent. And that recognizing that the desire to use more suboxone because you aren't feeling like you want to feel is chemically dependent. You're still using a chemical to fix how you feel emotionally. And so many times people will take a dose of their suboxone a few times in the day. They'll vary the dose. They'll take a half of a pill. You know, if they're having a good day, they'll take 3/4 if they've had a rough day at work, or those sorts of things. And, you know, they'll vary their dose and those sorts of things based on how they're feeling. And I think that's a huge mistake. I think that the dose of the buprenorphine that you're taking should be the same dose every day, just like it's a multivitamin. You don't take a little bit more multivitamin or a little bit less based on, you know, whether you got enough sleep or whether you had an argument with your spouse, or, you know, those sorts of things. You take the same dose every day, and that's how suboxone should be taken. That if you can, if your dose is low enough, you should take the entire dose in a single dose once a day, and you should never change the dose. If you come into the office and you say, I'm doing well, and we decide, okay, let's reduce your dose from, you know, 8 milligrams a day down to 6 milligrams a day, well then, you know, then you're going to change your dose. But on a daily basis, you shouldn't be going up and down. That reinforces the chemically dependent thoughts that are going on, that, oh, I don't feel so good, I need a chemical to, you know, make me feel better. And that's exactly what we're trying to strive against. And so my strong advice to people is to keep your dose the same regardless of how you feel. Whether it's the best day of your life or the worst day of your life, you take the same dose in a single dose every day. And that if you feel like you need to reduce the dose, then, you know, do it in a planned manner with a slow taper, and, you know, have goals and meet those goals, etc. That's wonderful. But don't be on a daily basis going up and down, because that just reinforces the problem that we're dealing with.